Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnerships Transportation, Distribution, and Logistics Sector Center UPS Hodgkins hiring event. We do have on the line today, obviously UPS, but we also have the great folks at the YWCA TDL Sector Center on the line. So I would like to turn things over to Mr. Robert Lewis to make a few introductory remarks. Robert, are you available, sir?
Good morning. Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Daniel and the SIU team. I appreciate you guys as always. Good morning to everyone. My name is Robert Lewis. I am the Business Development Manager for the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnerships Transportation, Distribution, and Logistics Sector Center. I want to thank all of you for joining us today for the UPS Hodgkins hiring event, actually day number 2 of our event. It is an honor to present these great opportunities that are being offered by our employer partners here at UPS today. Thank you so much. Next slide, please. Here you'll see myself alongside what we call our dream team members. So that's myself, Stacy Delaney-Roney, our talent coordinator, and our newest dream team member, our sector center coordinator, Niasa Hollins-Watson. Next slide, please. So we know that some of you here today may not have your CDLA license yet, or you may be in the process of getting that, or you may have it and you're trying to figure out, how to utilize that properly. So I have great news for you. As you can see on the screen here, you can scan the barcode for our workforce informational sessions that are held every single Monday. So today, it's one going on right now at 10 o'clock, but there's also another one going on at 5 p.m. this evening. You can scan to register for that class. And if you are looking to get your CDLA so that you can take advantage of the sleeper team driver, you can do that and join that and see exactly how, if you register for WIOA, those benefits will help you acquire your CDL for free. It's a great opportunity. You don't want to miss out on that. For those who do not have your CDL license, please scan that barcode and register for the class today. And this is every single Monday, 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. with the Workforce Innovation Institution informational sessions with YWCA. Next slide, please.
Robert, I'm sorry, quick question. This is T. Angel Hodo speaking.
Sure.
And I have recently reached out to WIOA about the CDL program, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I was notified that they were no longer offering a CDL program.
So did you reach out through our link?
Okay. That might be different then. No, I did not. I actually worked with them in the past, and I reached out.
How long ago was that?
This was about within the last year. I actually just reached out probably about 4 months ago through CHA, if it was that long ago, Robert, in regards to the CDL program.
Well, I don't know who that was or what that was, but go ahead and scan that barcode.
Okay.
And every Monday, we've got a orientation that'll take you through the process and then lead you to the right place.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Not a problem. Any other questions before I move forward? Great. Next slide, please. So without further ado, I'm going to pass the mic over to our partner at UPS, Maria Trudy. She's going to speak about the employment opportunities that you are all here to seek today. So Maria, the mic is all yours.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Maria Trudy. I'm one of the HR specialists here at the UPS and Hodgkins. So I deal with all the hiring for our sleeper team operations and do assist with the hiring for our part-time package handlers for the warehouse jobs. Next slide, please.
And just want to say real quick, apologies for that, Maria. If you are on the call as a participant, just be please mindful of keeping yourself muted while we have our presenter presenting. You will have an opportunity once that individual is done presenting to meet with her and obviously ask any questions that you do have. So please just keep yourselves muted until the presentation has concluded. Thank you, everybody. Maria, you can go ahead.
Okay, can you move to the next slide, please? So one of our positions that we are hiring for, it's an entry-level position. It's for our warehouse worker, which is pretty much you are a package handler, where you will be inside a trailer, either loading the packages or unloading the packages. It is a part-time job. You do work 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. We do have 4 different shifts. We do have the sunrise and the night shift, and those 2 shifts, the starting pay is $24 an hour. You work anywhere between 3.5 up to 5 hours a day, Monday through Friday. It's a set schedule. With it being a part-time job, the UPSs offer some full-time benefits for these positions. So one of them is you get, we have the Earn and Learn program where you get $25,000 towards education assistance. UPS works with a lot of the schools within the Chicagoland area, and there's no restrictions on what you're majoring. But so meaning you could go for any type of associate, bachelor's degree. Even if you want to go into the trades, there's different programs that we have that we do work with that to help out with that. We also do offer free public transportation. So we do have the PACE and the CTA that comes to UPS. It comes for every single shift. So we have the 390 from Midway Station, 395 from the Dan Ryan, 890 from the Harvey Transportation Center, and the 392 from Lake and Cicero. And we also do have the 169 CTA bus. So all these buses that come to UPS, they're for free. So as a UPS employee, once you're hired, you'll get a ID badge that kind of looks like this, and that's all you have to show them to get on the bus for free. Also, after 9 months of employment, you get free medical benefits. As a UPS employee, you also get pension, and we also do promote from within. So this is an entry-level position. You start off as a package handler, and there's a lot of opportunity and growth. So we do promote from within. It just depends on you, what you want to do later on. But you can move up and become a part-time supervisor and go into management within 3 to 6 months of employment. Next slide, please. This is a video, so we're going to play a video that talks about our sleeper team driver operation. You could press play.
How you doing? My name is Jim Alvarez, and I'm a feeder driver here at Catch. And if you're watching this video, it's because you're thinking about taking a career with UPS. I can tell you, after being here quite a few years myself, that you're making a fantastic decision if you choose to stay. What are you going to be doing when you come to UPS? Well, we'll cover that. For starters, you're going to be driving one of these 2 pieces of equipment. You're going to be driving what we call the day cabs, the feeder trucks. And these vehicles right here go to other UPS facilities, which are within a 300-mile range from Catch right here. You'll go out as far as 300 miles, you'll turn around, and you'll come back to Catch the same day. Many of our runs are somewhere in the 400-mile range, just so you know. That's the brown trucks. These guys are home every day. Then you've got our sleeper trucks, which more than likely is what you will be in. We call these our Panthera trucks. These vehicles here crisscross the country. They may start on Monday, and they may go to Portland, Maine. From Portland, Maine, go to Portland, Oregon to Phoenix, Arizona, and back here to Catch by Friday. Most of these Panthera runs are usually out for 5 days, some as short as 3 days. So let's go back to these brown trucks. These brown trucks, they're somewhat hard to get into because many of the drivers that drive the brown trucks, as we call them, they have a lot of seniority. They don't go out over the road for long distances. They're back every day. They start at the set time and they're back every day. In the beginning, once you get done with your 5 days of training, you will be on call, which is exactly what it sounds like. You'll be waiting by the phone for a phone call from dispatch, and then they will give you a 2-hour window to come to Catch, and then they'll tell you where you're going, hand you the keys to one of these brown trucks, and you'll go on your run and go ahead return. You will be on call approximately 1 to 2 weeks. What time you'll be working, you don't know. Where you'll be going, you don't know. You won't find that out until they call you. You come in and they give you your key and your dispatch and tell you where you're going. It could be Davenport, Iowa. It could be Detroit, Michigan. With these brown trucks, a lot of drivers want to just drive the brown trucks. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, at least not in the beginning. Again, a lot of these drivers have a lot of seniority and they like the brown trucks. Will you have the opportunity to get in one? Absolutely, but it will take a little bit of time. Once you get done with your 2 weeks of training or with your 1 week of training and you end up on 2 weeks of on-call status with one of these brown trucks, you will transition to one of these sleeper trucks. You need to know that you're here today because our sleeper operation is growing tremendously. Between e-commerce, the internet, and everything being ordered, UPS is in a growing mode right now. Everyone wants their goods delivered straight to their home. That's where UPS comes into play. We're growing tremendously, and these trucks right here are actually the future of UPS. So that is where you will end up. Just so you know, you will end up teaming up with someone else and driving one of these sleeper trucks. As for these sleeper trucks, these are automatic transmissions, and these are 2020 Freightliner Cascadias. They have all the radar, they have side detection, they have inverters, so you could put a refrigerator in there, you could put a microwave in there, and all your creature comforts at home. Once you get assigned one of these trucks with a partner, that will be your truck. If you start on Monday and you get back on Friday, you leave your stuff in the truck. When you come back Monday, it's your truck all over again. Once you get a bid, just so you know, the bid will be the same run week in, week out. So again, if you're going from Ketch to Portland, Maine, to Portland, Oregon, to Phoenix, back to Ketch by Friday, that will be your run every week when you come in on Monday. You will come in knowing exactly what you're doing. It's not a big question mark. You will be doing the same run week in, week out until we rebid, which happens twice a year. We rebid in April and we rebid in October. They're 6 month bids, and then after that you will have the opportunity to bid off to go into something else should you want to do that. Also, with Panthera trucks, we are growing so quickly with these sleeper trucks that every week we have brand new runs that are being posted up for bid. You will have the opportunity to bid on every run that comes out. So if you get tired of doing that one particular run, you can bid on a new run, and if your seniority allows it, you will get awarded that run, and then you will start going to a different destination, but you will keep the same truck, so you don't have to move all your equipment out of the truck that you've been driving.
Yes.
So we talked about two different operations here, okay? So you're asking yourself, what about pay? Why should I come here? Well, for starters, UPS has the highest paid drivers in the industry. Will you get that pay right from the get-go? No. Will you get close to it? Yes. UPS is a unionized workforce. We are represented by the Teamsters. And through the Teamsters and UPS, we have a written contract. That language states that when someone new starts, it will take them 4 years to get to top scale. Okay? Right now, top scale on the hourly side of things is roughly $38 an hour. Mileage. Top scale for mileage right now, we do have some mileage runs with the brown trucks, but most of the brown trucks are hourly runs. Everything with the Panthera or the white trucks here, these trucks here are all mileage runs. Mileage run as it stands right now, top scale is roughly 91 cents a mile. Okay, you will not start at that rate. Right now, the starting rate that you will be at for the hourly rate will be $30 an hour. For the mileage rate, you will be at roughly 60 cents a mile. If you take that 60 cents a mile, that comes out to about $30 an hour. So, in the beginning, that's where you will be at, $30 an hour on the hourly side and roughly 60 cents a mile on the mileage side. It will take you 4 years to get to full scale, just so you know. And it has nothing to do with UPS. That is in our language per the contract. So, what else is the advantage of working for UPS? How about insurance? Depending on where you're coming from, in most cases, you had to pay for insurance, whether you're a single person or whether you have a family. If you are someone who has a family, the insurance is provided to you by UPS to the union, okay? And then the union in turn gives us what we call team care. It's Blue Cross, Blue Shield, it's 90/10, and it's provided 100% for you. You will not have to pay anything for your insurance, whether you're a single person or you have a family. As long as they are your legal dependents, they will ask you for social security numbers just to prove that. But if you are legally married and you have children, your family is covered by the insurance at absolutely no charge to you. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. Family deductibles. Many of the drivers that we have coming here tell us they have a deductible, family deductible, which would be your max out of pocket of anywhere from $1,000 to as much as $4,000 before everything starts getting picked up. Here at UPS, through the union and team care, if you are a single person, your max out of pocket deductible for the year is $100. If you have a family, your max out of pocket deductible is $200. Yes, you heard that correctly. $200 for a family. It's basically unheard of in today's day, but it's something that we take a lot of pride in. We have excellent insurance here at UPS. It doesn't stop there. UPS also provides you with a very generous pension. The pension is based on years of service. In many cases, someone who has, say, 30 years of service with the company and they decide to retire, they will walk away with about $3,500 per month, somewhere in there, okay, for 30 years of service. The more years you work, the higher your pension. You pay nothing for that. UPS provides the pension. They pay for you to the union, and the union provides you your pension. So not only that, you're getting excellent pay, you're getting free insurance, you're getting a pension provided for you. But there is more. UPS also provides a 401k savings plan. That 401k plan is available to you once you have so many days in with the company. Just so you know, UPS will not match anything in that 401k because they are providing a pension for you. Why would you go with the 401k? Because UPS negotiates rates through Prudential Retirement, and the rates that UPS negotiates with Prudential are very, very low. For example, if you do a standard S&P 500 index fund, the expense ratio is roughly 0.1% to manage your money. So it's very advantageous to go through the 401k plan and to save in addition to your pension. So we talked about pay, we talked about the excellent insurance, we talked about the pension that's provided for you, we talked about the 401k plan. One last thing I want to tell you about is stock. UPS has stock, and you are allowed to buy this stock at a discounted rate through the company. Many of us do this. I believe it's about 5% discount from the going rate on the market, and you can put how much money you want set aside every week, and they will collect that money, and once a quarter they will take out the amount of stock that the money that you had saved will purchase. Again, it's just one of the many advantages to working for UPS as a feeder driver. So we talked about the brown trucks, we talked about these white Panthera sleeper trucks, we talked about pay, pension, and things like that. Here we are inside of one of these brand new 2020 Freightliner Cascadia stand-up sleepers. So you ask yourself, why would I want to drive a sleeper truck across the country for UPS? Well, for starters, if you came from a truckload carrier, there is no going to customers. You will not go to a customer with your trailers. You will not sit at a customer's dock for hours on end waiting to pick up a load or waiting to get unloaded. You will go from UPS facility to UPS facility across the country. You will strictly be working for UPS. There will be no outside customers involved. So, as you can see, we talked a little bit about who you will be driving for. You won't be dealing with any customers. It's strictly UPS to UPS. These Freightliner Cascadias are very comfortable trucks. They run 70 miles an hour and they're very quiet, and they have USB ports and auxiliary ports and everything. A lot of guys like to put in their satellite radio. They like to put their CBs up here. They will put their refrigerators in here. They will put their microwaves in here as well. They will have all the comforts of home. Now, if you are coming from a truckload carrier, one thing that you need to be made aware of is that UPS does pay a stipend on top of your mileage rate or your hourly rate. So for example, if you go from here to Salt Lake City, Utah, you are on a mileage rate. Once you get to Salt Lake City, Utah, if your trailer is not ready, you have a set dispatch time. If your trailer will not be ready for 2 hours, and that's built into your schedule, for those 2 hours, you are on the clock at the hourly rate. So for this example, you would be at $30 an hour, you and your partner for those 2 hours until your trailer is ready to be dispatched. All miles driven are split equally between you and your partner. So if you go on a run that covers 6,000 miles in 1 week, 3,000 of those miles will be paid to you, 3,000 miles will be paid to your partner. It does not matter how many miles one person drove or the other person drove. The miles get split equally down the middle. The hourly rate, again, same thing, gets split equally down the middle. If you fuel your tractor, which UPS asks you to fuel at other UPS locations, you will get paid 45 minutes of clock time to fuel your tractor and to wash your tractor. That clock time goes to not only you, but also to your sleeper team partner. So every time you fuel and wash, which UPS wants you to do it no more than once a day, each one of you will get paid 45 minutes of clock time. So, again, let's cover this Freightliner sleeper here. As you can see, it's a stand-up sleeper. These things are pretty tall. I am 6'3", and I've got plenty of room. They come with bunk beds, but most of these drivers use the top bunk just for storing items. Most of them tend to share sleeping on the bottom bunk, which is a wider bunk. Many of them tend to put gel toppers and everything else on these mattresses just to get a better night's sleep. They come with the covers, and from what I've been told, it's pretty dark back here once everything's closed up. You also have a cabinet for your garments and everything else, and plenty of storage. You can control the stereo, the heater, the dome lights, and everything else up here. You also have more storage up on top, as well as storage under the mattress here. Okay, just so you know, all these trucks come with inverters. So you will be able to power your microwave and your refrigerator and your television. All the comforts of home could be made here because this will be your home away from home for the week. So one more topic I want to talk with you about before we finish this up is vacation time. UPS is very generous when it comes to vacation. After 1 year of service with the company, so after your 1 year anniversary, you will have 1 week of vacation, 1 optional week, which basically the reason we call it an optional week is because you can choose to take it as vacation, or it's your option to work through it and just take it as an extra week of pay. That's why it's called an optional week. So technically, after your 1 year anniversary, you will have 2 weeks of paid time off, and you will have 4 floating days. We call them optional days. So 2 weeks of time off and 4 optional days. Okay? Not bad for being with the company for just 1 year, and you're getting roughly 1 day short of having 3 weeks. So it's a great company to work for. I can't say enough good things about them. Think about it, everything that you just saw, and make the decision on whether or not you think UPS might be the right fit for you. If you do decide to go and stick it out with the 2 weeks of being on call to begin with and then going on sleepers, I can tell you that this will be the last job you ever have. UPS is one of those jobs where once people get in, they choose to never quit. So good luck to you. Good luck to you on your road test. And if you do decide to hire on and go through training, you will get to meet me in person. Lucky you. Good luck to you.
All right, so that was the main video about our sleeper team operations. So it is immediate openings for this position, as for the package handling position. But with this position as a sleeper team driver, like explained in the video, you will be going over the road. The position, you do have to have some qualifications in order to apply. So you will have to have a CDL Class A driver's license and a doubles endorsement. Lately, I've had a handful of the applicants going through the process that don't have the doubles endorsement. They just have the CDL Class A. So for the doubles endorsement, you just go to the DMV and it's a test online that you take, and they add the endorsement to your license. And then once you are hired, we do train you on the doubles. Also, when you are applying, one of the other qualifications is you cannot have anything on your driving record the last 12 months. So meaning no moving violations, accidents, DUIs, nothing in the last 12 months, and no more than 3 moving violations and or accidents within the last 3 years. This is a permanent position, and this is a union position as well. So you are going to be part of the Teamsters Local 710. When you first begin, you are on a probationary period for 30 days. So you do have to get through that. Currently, right now, too, we do have a sign-on bonus for this position. It's $87.50, and it's available to every single driver that we bring on. And then for drivers that are hired on, we have a referral bonus. So if they refer any other drivers that we hire and they stay at least 6 months, they get $1,500 for every single person that they refer for the feeder drivers. Some of the perks with this position, like Jim talked about, you are part of a union, you get insurance. One thing that just recently changed within the last 2 weeks is the amount of time for when you receive your insurance. So it used to be about 3 months. So it was just recently changed to once you make your 30 days of the probation. So it's about a month and a half, depending if you're working every single day. And another great thing with this position is you get that discounted UPS stock, a 401k plan, savings plan, and we also do have UPS discounts with other companies just for being UPS employees. Everyone has access to our website, upss.com, once you are hired, and you'll be able to log in there and see all those benefits on there as well. So everyone does have to apply. So the website is upsjobs.com, and you just click on the Hodgkins location, and then when you click on Hodgkins in the job search, you will be able to apply. So yeah, next slide, if you go to the next slide, if you click on those links, that will take you directly to either the driver application or to the warehouse application. Any questions about anything so far?
I have a couple questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. My name is T. Angel. I just wanted to inquire a little bit more about the warehouse position, Maria. Just to clarify, I see there's two pay rates. One is 22, one is 24. Can you just reiterate the difference between the time shifts with those two?
Yeah, so the 24 is for our sunrise sort and our night sort. So sunrise is our early morning shift. It starts about 3:34 a.m. and it runs till about 9:30 in the morning. And then our night shift is overnight, so it's 10 o'clock at night till about 3 in the morning. And then that one's for $22. That's our day sort, which is during the day. So they start about typically around 10 in the morning and it runs to about 2:33 in the afternoon. And twilight is our evening sort, so it starts around 4:35 p.m. and it runs to about 9 in the evening.
Perfect.
So those are the differences. Okay.
Okay. Yes, one last question. If you have manager experience or degrees in your background, will that help you to possibly not start at an entry-level position, or does everyone have to start at this position?
So sometimes UPS does hire into different management positions off the street. So if you go just directly to upsjobs.com, those positions will be posted. So they do come up throughout the year in different departments. So I know our feeder department, and they're the ones that deal with the drivers. They typically hire here and there for a few part-time supervisor positions. So like we have a dispatch department and yard control, things like that, and they would be posted on the website. So if you are interested in something like that, you would just have to watch the website to see when those positions come up. If not, if you apply as a package handler, you could get promoted pretty much within 30 days to become a part-time supervisor if you want to go into management.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Maria.
You're welcome.
I'm telling you. Thank you so much, Maria, and everyone for joining us again. As you can see on the screen, you have those two scan codes, one for the sleeper team driver. You can scan to apply now, and also for the warehouse worker. So we're looking forward to receiving your applications. Any questions or any concerns about the application, you can always type it in the chat, or you can refer back to us via our email address or phone number, which will be in the chat as well. I see there is a hand raised, Veronica. If you want to unmute yourself, you can, and then you can ask your question.
Yes, hi. I have a question in regards to the team over the road. If do you have to have the same amount of experience? What is the minimum? Because my husband has 5 years and I have less than a year.
Actually, that was just lifted, so you don't need any driving experience. You just have to have the qualifications. So like I said, the CDL Class A with the doubles endorsement. When you go through the hiring process, though, there is a road test that you do have to, that everyone goes through, and you have to pass the road test. So the road test pretty much consists of a pre-trip. Then you get into a truck with one trailer hooking up. They take you on the road, and then they pretty much test your shifting because you are in a manual truck. And then it ends with you backing into a dock. But yeah, so there's no experience required, but you do have to pass the road test. So pretty much just have the basic knowledge.
Will I be allowed to go with my husband as a team driver, or does it have to be someone that you choose?
You will be able to go on with your husband if you want to do that. So when you are hired, the feeder department, they don't team drivers up. What happens is the driver with more seniority, they pick their partner. But if we have someone coming in, like for example with you and your husband, when you guys go over the road, we would put you guys together if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. We want to go out together. I feel more comfortable going with my husband than someone totally, total stranger.
Oh yes, I understand that. Yeah, so yeah, you would be able to do that.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and apply. Thank you so much.
No problem. You're welcome.
Good morning, Maria. I got a question for you.
Good morning.
The reason that I'm here in the van is because I don't have any answer for. I applied for UPS in 2 locations. I didn't get. It's kind of confusing because I received an email where they say we're not going to forward with your application, and for the other side, I received a text that I have to wait for somebody to contact me. For the driver, I got my CDL drive A license, and I applied for those 2 locations. And the reason I get here in this event is to get an idea how the process is. If it's somebody advise me who I have to contact.
So each location has a little different process on the hiring depending on their hiring needs. So here for the Hodgkins location, I do all the hiring. The other locations, there may be one person that's hiring like for 10 different locations. So that's why you apply first and then they reach out to you as they start sourcing people and getting people through the system. But if you want to send me your information, your contact information, I'll take a look into the application and see what I could help you out from my end.
I really appreciate it. That's
So if you want to put your
it.
information in the link,
Sure.
yeah, if you want to put your information in the link, your first and last name and phone number, and later on tonight or tomorrow, I'll look into everything and contact you and see which direction I could help you out in, okay?
I appreciate all your help. Thank you very much.
Veronica,
No
did you have
problem.
another question?
Actually, do I have to go in person to Hodgkins or can I go? Because I know you also have the Addison location and you have the one downtown on Roosevelt. So where would be the best place to go?
The Hodgkins one, that's where we have most of the hiring.
And is
We're
that where
hiring
I'm going
about
to be
600
trained?
drivers. Yes.
Okay, all right, then I'll do that. Thank you so much.
We also
You're
have
welcome.
Jessica Diaz with her hand raised. Jessica, you can unmute yourself and you can ask a question if you like.
Good morning. I actually have a question regarding the warehouse. For the lifting, what's the maximum of a lifting of a box a person can do? Or is there like a max?
So typically, you have to be able to lift up to 70 pounds. Majority of the packages are anywhere between like 20 pounds to about 40 pounds.
That's actually
But
great.
majority of the majority of the things that get shipped through this building is stuff that people already like through Amazon, things like that. So it's not like it's a big box of like a dresser, things like that.
Okay, because I do have like a restriction. I cannot lift more than 50 pounds. That would be my only issue.
Okay. So yeah, so when you go and apply, if you do actually have any like restrictions, things like that, that is all listed on the application, so you'll be able to put that down as well.
Will there be like a problem on the hiring on spot or no? Because some companies do.
You just have to put that in there because it will ask you that question.
Okay, all right, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and apply.
Okay, no problem. You're welcome.
Great. Anyone else have any questions for Maria about the sleeper team driver position or the warehouse worker? I do want to reiterate that UPS Hodgkins for the position of warehouse worker, there is free public transportation. If you can get to the 95th Street CTA bus and train station, there's free transportation to and from the location to get to work every day. So that is one of the many benefits that we have here with UPS. I do have a couple questions, a couple hands up. I'm going to go first with the first hand that popped up. Jonathan, if you would like to unmute yourself, you can ask your question, sir.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Jack.
Oh, okay. It's not so much a question. It's just I just wanted to let Maria know that I already applied and I have an interview for Wednesday at 7 a.m.
Okay. So you'll be actually getting a text message confirmation, if it's on Wednesday, so sometime today or tomorrow, with the details on where you're gonna come and everything, okay?
Yeah, I already got it. I
Oh,
just
you
want
got
to
it?
let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, awesome,
All right.
thank you.
Wonderful. So I see in the chat, Autumn Harris, you're very welcome. She is just so everyone knows, Autumn Harris just wanted to let me know that she was thankful. She just received her CDL. So congratulations, Autumn. And I'm thankful that I was able to help you to get to your CDL. So that's fantastic. And hopefully you can apply here for the position and get the opportunity. So we have another hand raised. I don't know the name, but it says iPhone. If you would like to unmute yourself, you can ask your question, ma'am.
Hello,
Yes, we
everyone.
can hear you.
My name is Teresa Hood Phillips. Hello, I was calling if you have any other locations that's hiring, like in the Chicago area, because I live south, Lakeshore Drive, and public transportation.
You know what?
There is.
You know what, Maria? I just wanted to thank you, Maria. I was going to let her know that we do, if you can get to the public transportation, the CTA, we have free transportation. UPS is providing free transportation out to and from the location. So you don't necessarily have to be in the area, but if you can get to that free public transportation, 95th Dan Ryan location, then it will take you to and from the Hodgkins location, which is where they're hiring right now. So please keep that in mind as you listen to these opportunities and you ask your questions, because that is a key point and one of the key benefits for getting into this opportunity right now. Does that answer your question, Teresa?
Yes, that's my question. Thank you. What shifts you're available? Your first, second, what shifts you're available?
All four of the 4 shifts. So we have a sunrise sort, which is early morning, and that one once again starts at about 4 a.m. runs to about between 8 and 9 in the morning, and that one we always have a lot of need for that sort, so that's why it's $24 an hour to start. Okay. After that, it's the day sort, which is 10 in the morning to about 3 in the afternoon. After that is the twilight sort, which is our evening shift, which starts about 5 p.m. to about 9:30 p.m. And then the night shift, 10 o'clock at night till about 2, 3 in the morning. So okay. All the buses, like Robert was saying, they come for every single shift that we have. So the 395, and especially if you live in by downtown, there's also the CTA 169. It leaves from the 69th Red Line station and it comes straight to UPS as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing information. I appreciate that.
No problem. You're welcome.
Hi, Maria. I'm sorry. This is Jessica Diaz. I tried applying, and remember I was talking about the 50 to 70 pounds. Yes. I tried applying. It says that I don't meet one of the certain job requirements.
Did you put in, because you would have to then do the accommodation. You have to apply for the accommodation. Did it let you do that or no?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So there's an accommodation form that you have to fill out with that information. If you could just put your information in the chat, and after this, I'll take a look into it and I'll contact you directly. Okay, I see it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just an FYI, it looks like there was some questions in the chat too, Robert.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Thank you, Daniel. I don't know. How long is the orientation for drivers? Maria, Veronica is asking how long the orientation is for drivers.
So for drivers, so if you are a brand new driver that just recently got your CDL, you're going to go with 2 weeks of training. When you get hired, you'll be with the trainer one-on-one for those 2 weeks. After that, your third week, you will actually be doing a week of mentoring. So you will be with one of our senior drivers for a week, and then your fourth week, you'll be out on your own. And then if we have drivers that have more experience, anything over 1 year of driving experience, they'll go through 1 week of training, one-on-one training with the trainer, then a week of mentoring with a veteran driver, and then their third week, they'll be out on their own. And then Louis, I did get your information, and same thing with Jessica. I saw that in the chat, so I got that.
Great, great. So if anyone else has any questions, this is the time to definitely ask. I still see we still have people coming into the event. Again, thank you for joining our UPS Hodgkins hiring event today. Maria, we just had a couple people join the event. If you are just joining, this is great. Thank you so much for showing up and attending today. We are looking to get folks to understand the opportunity for the sleeper team driver as well as the warehouse worker. We have Maria Trudy on the line with us to answer any questions that may be there. And then there's also an opportunity for you to apply right now. So if you have not done so, it's in a link. I'm putting the application link into the chat for you to apply. We just had Rasan Jones and let's see here. Alexander just joined the event. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I did have a question.
Go ahead, Alexander.
My question is, it said y'all hiring CDL students fresh out of school. I'm asking it since that this industry is like becoming very like unpredictable. Are you all be willing to take or accept somebody that got their permit? You know what I mean? They permit who maybe was in the school and ran out of grant money and hypothetically didn't run out of grant, but he still got his permit. Would they be able to train with you all and start training driving with you all for a sleeper or team driver position?
Good question, Alexander. So listen, I got a class I want you to attend. It happens every Monday. Actually, it's one at 5 p.m. today. So if you need to go ahead and finish up that CDL, because it sounds like you've been driving, correct?
Yeah, unfortunately, I was in a school and I ended up failing my parallel 3 times, and then my permit was finna expire that month of December. Then I guess the DMV was closed for like another month or so. By then, my permit was already expired, so I just got it back. So right now, I got to go to an. I don't have no more grant money, so like, and that's what I don't like about these schools. They take your grant money if you don't pass. It's just null and void. You're not able to retake it over again.
I understand, but 4th time is a charm. I need you to, as positively as you join right now, I need you to positively look at the link I just sent you and attend those classes, either 10 a.m. or 5:30 on Mondays. Today, the 10 o'clock is over, but you can definitely join at 5:30. I would apply, though, for the position now. Apply for the sleeper team driver position now, and then I want you to register for the class at 5:30 tonight, so you can get started to get that CDL and get it taken care of appropriately now. Does that make sense, Alexander?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Absolutely. So we will take care of both ends. We'll help you get that CDL, and then we'll also ensure that your application is viewed by our partner, Maria.
Okay, appreciate it.
Not a problem. Do you see the link in the chat?
Yeah, for Workforce Innovation Institute. I already signed
sir.
up
You
for
see
it.
the one for 5:30? Yes, sir.
Yep, I signed up for it already. So like now this program, this is like a bridge way.
Yeah,
a bridge way.
you were
So you
speaking
get your
about a
CDL.
grant. you were speaking about a grant. Well, we have an opportunity that can lead to you getting that paid for. The only thing that you have to do is follow through like you did joining the event today.
Okay.
Okay,
And
thank you,
y'all pretty sure got the school already too, or the.
Oh yeah, all of that will be handled once you join the orientation and they find out exactly what you're looking for. Then they'll direct you in the right location.
Okay, cool.
I also added the 2 links for the positions so that you can apply for those. So make sure you take care of both of those now, Alexander. Sign up for the orientation and apply for the position.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is Johnny Hopkins. I just graduated on the 25th, and
Your CDL?
yes, sir.
Wonderful, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
so I'm actually at the school right now. So she referred me to you all that you all are hiring. I'm
We
trying
are.
to find out what positions are you hiring for, and do you have anything local?
Okay, so yes, this event we're hiring for the sleeper team driver. All you need is a CDLA with no experience. You just graduated. You're right on time, Johnny. You came in right at the right time. So I will add into the link. I will send you a message for you to apply immediately for the position. And was that Morton College?
No, it's Division in Blue Island, Division Truck Driving School.
Wonderful. Yeah, I definitely connected with them last week, so I'm glad that you were able to join. So Johnny, I'm sending you a message right now, and I want you to go ahead and apply for the sleeper team driver.
Oh, so it's gonna be over the road?
It's going, yeah. So let me say this to you. So it depends on what option you pick and what shift you pick. And Maria can answer that question in particular once it gets to that. First things first, though, I need you to apply so that you're getting in the system, and then we can work out the particulars at that point.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Johnny?
Yes, sir. And where do I see this link at? Where do
it's
you?
in the chat. So if you go into the chat function for Zoom, I just sent you a direct message, Johnny, for you to apply.
So go. Okay, I see chat.
Okay. Open that up, and then look. You'll see a message from myself. The very first link should be for you to apply.
The very first link that's near.
I'm sorry, the last one. I'm sorry, the last one, where it says this one is for the CDL driver position at the bottom.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So click on that and go ahead and apply.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Johnny. I have another question from Rasan Jones. Please ask your question, sir. Unmute yourself.
Sort of like, first of all, I want to thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Helping people out. But I'm currently in CDL school training in the yard.
Okay.
So first question is, how do I apply for one of those positions that you're saying I think it was the night shift or the 5 to 9?
Yes.
For the warehouse, and secondly, would I be able to transfer from the warehouse into the CDL thing that you guys are holding, or is there something?
So you know what, that's a good question. Yes, you can apply now, but I'm gonna let Maria elaborate on how that works. Maria, you want to take that question?
Yes. So yes, you can apply as a package handler. And once you do get your CDL credentials, we have feeder for internal drivers, but it's a little bit different. It's not part of the sleeper team operations because it's a different union local. So because you are, when you're hired on as a package handler, you're part of the 705 Teamsters local. So then you could get your name on a list. It's a feeder intent list where you'll be able to be a feeder driver in the 705 union local. And it's the same process. The only thing is with that, you're not going over the road because it's a different position because of the union locals.
Okay, that's pretty. Okay, I appreciate that. Would I be able to get the link? No
problem. You're welcome.
No problem. How do I apply? Do I have to apply in person? Yes, ma'am.
for the package handler position, the warehouse job.
Yes.
It's posted. It's do you see it on the screen where he has the link and the scan code for warehouse worker? If you click on that or scan that, it will take you directly to that position.
I have a question.
Yes.
About the application. Says, do you have doubles and triples endorsement? Again, I just graduated, but my plan is to get it. Should I still put no? But my plan is really to get it like ASAP.
When you say ASAP, what do you mean?
Probably, I would like to say maybe study in about 2 or 3 weeks and I should be ready.
Apply. And Maria, I have Johnny who has his CDL, but his doubles. He said he's going to have it within the next 3 weeks or so. Should he put no on the application, or how would you handle that?
So you would, yeah, so you would put no on the application, but we won't be able to do a road test till you receive the double. So the system will allow you to fill out the application and do everything. But then when you apply, if you schedule anything, we double check. So if you don't have your doubles yet, you will just have to wait till you get your doubles to come in for the interview and the road test.
Okay, so
And that's
even with the
okay?
road test, I have to, I either way it go, I need to get them that endorsement anyway, right?
Yes,
I
because we
see.
cannot hire you without the endorsement. So that's one of the main reasons
Right.
you won't
No big
see,
deal because I'm
we
gonna
won't
get it
get you in
anyway.
for the road test right away. And like I
Yes,
said, that's
ma'am.
a simple thing. You just go to the DMV and you just take that test and they put the endorsement on your license.
Okay. But still fill out the application.
Yes, you'll be able to fill out the application right now. So just at the end, don't schedule anything. But if you do, we double check everything. So if you tell us you won't have doubles, we'll just tell you we'll just schedule a different time to come back for the road test just because you need the doubles endorsement on your license already.
I see. So when I get to the end, just don't schedule nothing.
Don't schedule nothing at that time, correct?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No problem, you're welcome.
Okay, so I got this part that say congratulations, you have qualified to fill out the application. So just continue, correct?
Correct. So you'll go
Okay.
through like the application process is going to ask you like for your information, your address, your previous work history. Then it's going to ask about your if you have any driving history, your license information, things like that. If you had any tickets at all, and then at the end, like I said, it should give you an option to schedule anything. But at this time, just don't schedule it. Just leave it blank, and then once you fill out the application, you'll get like a text message that's going to be sent directly from you with all the information. And then, like I said,
see.
once you get the doubles, you'll get the, we'll schedule something at that time.
Okay, I see right now, actually, they do have it where it says schedule, but also above it, it say my application or edit profile. So they like didn't even let me get through the application. That it just says schedule, Chicago, Hodgkins, and then it just say when your online application is complete, you may click on the schedule button. So I guess I just go to my application.
Schedule, yes. Yes, so you do the my applications, and then when you're done, like I said, you don't click on the schedule, you won't schedule anything just yet.
Okay. Status inactive in that March 28th. So it says my application, click on the application you wish to work on. So today is the 28th. Thank you for your interest in UPS. Your work indicates that a former employee of UPS, you are not. Oh man. They
Okay, so you
said
worked at
thank
UPS
you.
before? I actually.
Yes, I used to
So,
load the
okay.
truck.
Okay, so that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to submit a rehire status update to get that
Okay,
switched. So usually that it takes about 40 up to 48 hours for the system to change everything over. Because
okay,
yeah, I see you worked here back in 2017 and 18. So once it gets switched over, I'll be in touch with you. And then we'll start the process over to fill out the application.
okay.
Um,
Would
Let's see, we
would I
got,
is
be able
your
to
cell
still
phone,
use the? I'm sorry, ma'am.
go ahead.
is your cell phone number the 312-758-7554?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so once everything gets updated, I'll reach out to you and then we'll start a new application. Well, it will
Yes,
be,
ma'am.
well, you'll be able to continue on through this one, but we have to update everything in the system. So
Okay, and
you should, so today's Monday, so 48 hours. So like Wednesday, Thursday, it should be updated in the system. And like I said, I'll let you know as soon as it does.
yes, ma'am. And I have another question. Will I be able to use the same login information to get back
Yes,
in?
yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Um,
Thank
so
you.
Maria,
No problem.
Alexander, we have two questions. Kerwin asks, when are you eligible for tuition assistance? And then Alexander said his truck application as well. Um, so Nahari just joined us as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask. And those questions are in the chat. Maria.
Yeah, man. I just applied. Was applying for mine, and man gave me an email saying thanks for considering UPS as an employer. The information probably does not meet. So I guess you gotta have a certain years for the trucker. So I mean, I put 2.
No, for the
experience.
truckers, you don't. Hold on. Can you put in, Alexander, your email address so I could find you in the system?
In the chat.
Yes, in the chat,
In the
Alex.
chat, yes.
Hey, yeah, I got a question about if I previously worked at UPS before.
Yes.
What's your question,
Yes.
Nahari?
They won't let me reapply or anything if I wanted to. So how do I get that?
Well, that depends on, did you need to speak with Maria offline about the situation, or did you just leave the opportunity, or was there another reason?
Nah, this was years ago. This was probably in 2018.
Right, I'm saying, did you leave the opportunity voluntarily, or was there another situation?
Yeah, I left.
Okay, so Maria, the gentleman wants to know how he can reapply to get back in. And what you should do, because Maria's actually, she's doing 2 things here, so I'm trying to assist her on this end with applicants. If you can share your email address in the chat and your question, we'll get right to you.
Okay.
Mr. Robert, thank you very much for the opportunity that I be here.
You're welcome, Louis. How are you, sir?
Good. Maria already answered my question due to that I have another application in different location, so I hope somebody contact me.
Louis, you are on point, man. We want them to contact you, man, so you can get this job. So what I need you to do is to make sure that you put your information in the chat, put your email address, and do you remember when you applied?
Probably was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just when you go into the chat and put your email address, just say that you applied a few weeks ago. And then, that'll give Maria an opportunity to look you up in the system.
I already did. Maria responded me to the chat.
Oh, she did. Okay,
I want to appreciate you guys for all.
Oh, you're welcome.
I just went to this to get an idea how's the process go, because nobody reached out to me.
Oh, okay. So
she got my information already. So
okay.
Thank you very much.
Hey man, you're very welcome. Yeah, so she's gonna definitely reach out to you. Like I said, put your information, even though she responded to you, just put your email address into the chat so she can follow up with you, please.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I will.
You're welcome. Thank you. I will take Italian. Do we have any questions at the moment? We definitely have quite a few people in the room now. Again, if you are recently joining us, please feel free to apply for the sleeper team driver. If you're here for that, all you need is a CDL-A. No experience, a doubles endorsement is required. Or if you're looking for the warehouse worker position, which is another great one, $24 or $22 an hour, depending on the shift. Again, CTA is offering free transportation to and from work. If you can make it to the 95th and Dan Ryan location every single day, free transportation. We're looking forward to speaking with all of you. Any questions?
Yes. One question about the warehouse position.
Yes, sir.
Is this for a full-time or a half-time position?
It is for full-time, Nahari.
Okay.
And if
I
you
have a question.
Go ahead, Autumn.
So like I said, I just recently got my CDL, and tomorrow I plan on taking my
Congratulations
endorsement.
again, Autumn. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. The program definitely helped me. I appreciate everybody that played the part in that. Thank you.
I remember talking to you. I'm
yeah.
glad you're here now. That's wonderful. Good.
Thank
good.
you. So my question is, I mean, I know you say we could apply, but I'd rather have my endorsements first. So how long would the application be available to fill out?
Good question. So I think the application will be available, but let's ask Maria. Maria, are you available to speak with Autumn? She's got her CDL. She just recently got that, and then she wants to know if how long the application will be available before she gets her doubles endorsement. She's going to do that. Do you know, Autumn, about the time frame when you'll have that?
I'm going to take it tomorrow, so
okay.
I should be good tomorrow.
So yeah, it's going to be available for certain tomorrow. So I would apply now, though. Apply now, and then once you get your doubles endorsement, go ahead and say yes, you have it, because you said you're going to have it, and then you just have to show the proof once they contact you, which will probably be Maria.
Yes.
All
yes,
right.
so no,
Thank you.
Yes, we are
Autumn, again,
hiring.
congratulations.
The application. The application is going to be available. It's not going away because we're hiring on a weekly basis. I'm hiring anywhere from 5 to 10 drivers every single week, and that's through at least Thanksgiving of this year. So we're hiring all year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. That just if anyone has a question about the workforce innovation orientation, that the link that we put in the chat for Mondays at 10 o'clock or 5:30, you heard a success story from Autumn Harris, who we worked with at the YWCA Metro Chicago, of course, to help her to get her CDL license. And she was able to go through the process and end up here today to have that. So I just want to reiterate and also mention to those who have not heard this, joining that class, and that the link will be in the chat. If you join that orientation on Mondays at 10 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 p.m., there's also additional benefits that you will qualify for once you register with the WIOA, not just the CDL, but there may be other things that you need, other barriers that you need to overcome to sustainability, not just to getting a CDL. It would behoove you, it would be greatly good for you if you go ahead and get into that 5 o'clock class this evening, or 5:30, I'm sorry, or next Monday, 10 o'clock in the morning or 5:30, every single Monday. That will be in the chat as well. Any questions?
Hey,
I have a
yeah.
question.
Go ahead.
Well, do you also need the hazmat, or is that not necessary?
That's not necessary. The only requirement is the doubles endorsement. But if you have it, it's always good, but it's not a requirement. So if you don't have it, I wouldn't go out and get it.
I do have it, but I don't want to drive tankers. I
Okay,
don't want
yeah,
to drive anything
you're
that
not
has
gonna.
chemicals or nothing like, because I do have it, but it's not like something that I thought, I wasn't sure if you needed it for this position. And also, how long is the orientation for being in the team driver position?
So orientation training. So everything depends on your pretty much driving experience. So if you are a new person coming in with that are just, let's say, freshly out of driving school or less than or under a year of driving experience, your first 2 weeks you will be training one-on-one with the trainer, and everything's done here at Hodgkins. Once you are done with those 2 weeks, your third week you will be doing mentoring with one of our veteran seasoned drivers for a full week. And then your fourth week will be first time you're out on your own. And then if you have more than a year of driving experience, it's 1 week of training with a trainer one-on-one. Second week is with mentoring with a seasoned driver. And then the third week you're on your own driving.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I think I had already asked that. I also wanted to know the length of time that you will be out. Is it a week and then you come back 2 days, or is it 10 days and then you come back 2 days?
The longest, so you actually bid on routes, and that is all, by your seniority. So the routes are anywhere from 3 to 5 days where you're out on the road. But majority of them are the 5 days. So you leave out like on sometime on Monday or Sunday night, and then you're back either Thursday evening or Friday morning. So
that's great.
like I said, typically 5 days you're out, and then you're back for the weekend.
Oh, that's great, because I was getting a lot of jobs that were like, they wanted you to go out 10 and 15 days out, and then you come back and you do your reset for 2 days. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad that we don't have to be gone more than 2 weeks.
So here it's like I said, 4 to 5 days. So that depends on the route that you're gonna bid into. So like I said, you're not gone weeks at a time, or because I've seen a lot of other companies that are hiring where they're out 2 to 3 weeks. So we don't have that here. It's 3 to 5 days depending on the route, but like I said, majority of it is 5 days. So weekend, then you're home for the weekend, and sometimes you may be home Thursday evening already, so you're here Friday or Friday morning. So it just depends on your route.
That's great. That's really good. That's convenient, because I still have teenagers at home that I want to be vigilant. So thank you so much.
Yes, I understand that. No problem. You're welcome.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is great. Maria Trudy is our partner here at UPS Hodgkins. And if you have any additional questions about the position, I see here Kerwin asks, do IT positions ever become available, and do you have to come from within to apply for them? Cybersecurity. That's a question for you, Maria. Do IT positions ever become available?
So majority of those positions are internal from within the company. So you come in as a package handler, and then we have our internal job postings for current employees. So sometimes when those type of jobs open up, if we can't fill them in-house, they do get posted outside of UPS. So with those kind of jobs, you just have to pretty much go to our UPS website and just watch the listings. If you sign up, you could do sign up where they actually send you alerts if you're looking for a specific job. And as those jobs come up, you'll be alerted. They'll either text you or send you an email that this job is open to apply.
Does that answer your question, Kerwin? Great. And then someone asked, can we get paid in Bitcoin?
We don't have that yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will come
I thought
soon.
that was awesome that he asked. Won't disclose who that was, but it was a very forward-thinking question. So
yes,
thank you very much for that. Yeah, and then to be continued.
Yes.
Hey, I got a question.
Go ahead, Ari.
I just filled out an application for the link you sent for the warehouse position.
Yes.
On the
Yes.
position it says part-time.
It is part-time.
Okay, so it's for the part-time warehouse position. And
The
for,
warehouse position is part-time, that's correct.
okay,
Oh, I
and
told him it was full-time. My apologies.
oh no, it's
Yeah,
okay.
full-time is only for the drivers.
Okay, and for what should I expect? Like, should I expect an email back from someone, or?
Can you put your email address in the chat? Because I'll be able to find your application and then I'll follow up with you.
Okay, my email here. I'm gonna type it in the chat right now.
Okay, thank you.
Maria, I have another question. Is the sign-up bonus of 8,750 for each driver, or is it gonna be split between the team?
It's for each driver.
And is it paid in a year, or is it paid in a couple months, or how's that?
So it's broken up into 3 steps. So the first part of the sign-on bonus, which is $1,000, you will receive after you complete your first week of training, or they call it 6 punches. So you usually by your second, third paycheck, you'll see that bonus added. The second part is $4,000, which is you'll receive it and you're eligible once you reach your 30 working days, or we call the seniority. So that's about a month and a half. And then the last part was $3,750. You get it once you reach your 6 months. So by 6 months, you'll have all of it for the $8,750.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question for you. I'm sorry. This question is
No,
for
go
the
ahead.
driving position. I know you state you on the road 4 days, 5 days out the week. That's around, so each driver approximately driving 12 before the DOT can cut you off. It's 10
Yes,
hours.
correct.
So it's 20 hours, correct, right? So 20, so
Correct.
you got like a 4-hour rest period in between that time? Or like,
Well,
I mean, like,
one
my
driver.
question is, like, what's the rest? Like, if I'm out, because this how if I'm driving, because I be on the road doing like box truck, so I get to experience it. So I know how it is on that road, and I know how to get on the road when like you get somewhere and your GPS not working, and the road is not the same as if you on the highway roads. You might hit the backway roads, so you might have to pull off on the side. Like, what it is that when you driving 4 days out, are you like off 3 days so you get some rejuvenate, come back and be out 4 or 5 days out, or you only get 1 day? You only get what, 1 day off, and you hit the road again because your body ain't rested, fully rested yet.
Yeah, so obviously UPS is how we do follow the DOT regulations. So like if you pick a route where you're out 5 days, usually you're always home by Friday morning. So, you have the rest of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you start back up on Monday. But as a team driver, so if one person's driving, the other person is sleeping, because usually it's like like we try to do like every 8 hours, but you come up with a plan with your partner.
Yeah, I want my partner to be up
to switch off.
Like, I ain't no sleeping. Like, we could rest and sleep, but now on that road, I'd rather my partner be up with me, because like he might alert me as well. So it's like a team effort.
Sometimes they do that. So it just depends on on what you guys your setup is.
Yeah. So okay, I thought it was just like, maybe like with flex, you work 4 days, off 3 days. Not the weekend. The weekend is just the weekend. That's everybody should get the weekend. Monday to Friday, that's your workload. Because most of the time,
so it depends on the routes that you end up hitting. Because we do have routes that are 3 days, 4 days, and then if you come back, we also do have runs that are like local runs where you're driving anywhere in the 4 surrounding states. So it's usually like 4 hours there, 4 hours back. You could always pick up those runs that are on the call board if you wanna, or you don't have to. You could just be off. That's up to you.
Okay. Do y'all work with independent contractors as well, like owner operators too?
We don't directly, but UPS does hire, so that kind of helps for like Christmas help. But because we're hiring all these drivers for our sleeper team drivers, we're slowly going away with that because we want to make sure that UPS drivers are taking all of our loads.
Right. I understand. I just thought it was more like a diverse, like, flex driving going on too as well to help with the systems that go on with driving. It's a system with driving. So like, I know I've been sitting somewhere, let's say I get a load Thursday, but I be somewhere by Friday, but I get that Friday, they delivery might be closed on Friday and Saturday. You might have to wait 2 days to drop off. Is it a situation like that?
You won't have see that with UPS because you're not going to customers, you're going to another UPS location.
Oh, okay, so it's just UPS to UPS.
So you're always going, yes. So you're never going to be going to a customer and sitting, in their yard waiting for loads to be ready. You're going to another UPS location.
Okay.
So Maria, we have another question. Does the ELD rules apply? And I think you were just answering that, but I just want to make sure that specific question was answered.
Yeah, so we do follow all the DOT regulations.
And please, I also want to say,
there has to be that,
we had a conversation, and so UPS is an equal employment opportunity employer. If there's anyone who may be a second chance citizen or you're concerned about a background, we encourage you to still apply for either of the positions, as it is on a case-by-case basis on what they will accept for employment. So please do not hesitate to apply. Please put your application in there and go through the process, and also allow us to assist you with the additional benefit opportunity with the workforce innovation orientation on Mondays, 10 o'clock in the morning, as well as 5:30 p.m. every single Monday. Any questions, any more questions for Maria or for myself in regards to the sleeper team driver, the warehouse worker position, or any other opportunities that may exist?
Hey, just one more question.
Go ahead, Nahari.
I don't know if you noticed, I put my my email inside of the chat. I'm gonna have one more question about the full-time material handler positions. Are those opening anytime soon or no?
Maria, you're on mute. If you're trying to talk, Maria, you're on mute.
Oh, thanks. Sorry about that. So for the part-time, for the package handler, the warehouse work, we only hire part-time. We don't hire full-time for those positions. It's only part-time. But let's say during the Christmas season, if they're busier than usual, if they need extra help, they may ask you, can you come in and work another shift, or can you stay for the next shift? And that's not only done during the Christmas season, that does happen throughout the year. It just depends on the volume with how busy we are.
Okay.
But it is a part-time job, so you work anywhere between, like I said, up to 5 hours a day, Monday through Friday. But if we're busier, there's opportunity to get more hours, especially in this building. There's always opportunities for that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very great interaction, great conversation. Please don't hesitate to ask any questions that you may have. Again, we have entered into the chat function the application links for the sleeper team driver and the warehouse worker. We also put in the chat the workforce innovation orientation links for every single Monday, 10 o'clock in the morning and 5:30 in the evenings. This is for those who would like to see what benefits they will qualify, including getting your CDL license paid for free. You don't have to pay for it if you qualify for WIOA. So please take advantage of that. Those links are all in the chat. If you do not see it, I can send it to you. Veronica, if you're trying to speak, you're on mute.
No, I just wanted to thank you for this opportunity, and I will be applying once I'm home. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and thank you for joining us today. And I wish you well and on your possibly new career start.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Daniel, are you? I know that's. Are you? Did you have something you wanted to share with us, Daniel?
I did not, Robert, unless there's anything else that you'd like to add additionally here to the event today.
No, just thank you for facilitating this opportunity for our job seekers, as always, for your professionalism and all of your assistance. We appreciate you.
Of course, not a problem. A few things that I do want to mention here before we wrap things up is that this session has been recorded and will be posted to the Illinois workNet YouTube channel under the Virtual Job Fairs playlist within 48 hours of the conclusion of this event. Of course, you'll be able to go back through, you'll be able to see Maria's presentation, you'll be able to see the video that covered the sleeper team driver kind of portion of the event here today, if you want to review that. Of course, all the great questions that folks had, you'll be able to tune into that, listen to that, and the responses that Maria and Robert gave. So please do keep an eye out for that recording. Additionally, I also have all of the contact information for the folks that registered for this event as well. So I will be forwarding that on to Robert and the team over at the YWCA TDL Sector Center, as well as Maria over at UPS. So they will have your contact information as well. So please just be aware of that. Other than that, I don't have anything additional to add. So Robert, I don't know if there's anything else you want to say before we close it out, but if not, I think we can go ahead and wrap things up here today, a few minutes early.
Oh, thank you again, Daniel, to you and your team, David and Kimberly as well. I want to send a special thank you out to Maria Trudy and her staff over at UPS Hodgkins for providing this opportunity for all of our talented community members and providing this space at the UPS Hodgkins location where we are here until 3 p.m. today. So if you know, to any of the job seekers out there, if you know anybody who may be interested in getting a new career opportunity, or you know they need a new career opportunity, send them our way. We'll be on location until 3 p.m. today at the UPS Hodgkins, Illinois location. So thank you again for attending. And I'd like to extend Maria an opportunity to share some final thoughts before we end the session. Maria, do you have any final thoughts for our job seekers?
I just want to thank everybody that joined us today. And then just to let you guys know for the future, UPS, we're still hiring, especially for the Hodgkins location. We're going to be hiring all year long. So if you have any neighbors, friends, family, you could always let them know to just go to our website and apply. The package handler position, the warehouse position, when you apply for that, one of the main things with that position is everything is virtual, everything's done online. So from point A, when you first start applying till you finish, you actually finish with initiating a background check and then choosing a potential start date. So we cut out like the interview process because everything is virtual. So everything's done online. And obviously for the driver position, you do have to come into UPS because we do have to do a road test, but the application is online. So we try to simplify and streamline some of our processes. But for the future, you could always contact me as well. I know my information is on the flyer, so you could contact me directly. You could give me a call. My cell phone number is the 630-640-8736 number. I'm always available, call or text message. But I want to, like I said, again, want to thank everyone for joining us today.
Great. Thank you so much, Maria. And again, Daniel, thank you for everything as always.